Hi everyone, this is Digital Fam and welcome to my channel. How is everyone today? I hope everyone's doing really well. It is already April. You know what? I can't believe the first quarter of the year already happened. So in this video, I wanted to talk about social media and in particular Twitter and TikTok. So I have been on Twitter since 2007. I started on Twitter when I lived in Frankfurt, Germany, and honestly, it was the way for me to be funny in English. I was able to learn and engage on Twitter organically. I got an invite from one of my friends in Toronto, and interestingly enough, he invited me through an email, and I guess I clicked on something, and I don't even remember. I don't even know what the Twitter platform looks like when I clicked, I guess, yes, to create a profile. I guess it created a profile for me, but once in a while, while I would be working in Germany, I would see, I don't know if this happens anymore, but Gmail used to have like these little pop-up chats, and every time somebody chatted with you, it would like pop up. And while I was working, I would notice that my friend in Toronto that invited me to Twitter, the little tweet notification would pop up in my email or in my, like on my screen, and it would say exactly what he's doing. Like it would say, oh, lining up to get a latte, or driving to Montreal to attend a meeting, or like walking the dog. And I found it really interesting because I didn't even know how or why or what this pop-up was all about, but what I knew is that it was my friend from Toronto, and I got to see what he was doing, what he wanted to share with me. And while I was working remotely, I realized that I haven't seen him in like maybe 15 years. And the fact that for some reason his whereabouts or what he was doing would show up on the lower left side of my screen, I kind of felt close to him. I felt that I got to be part of his day. And then I think it was like after a month or so, honestly, I kid you not, after a month or so, when the notification popped up, I finally took my mouse cursor and clicked on that notification. And then it opened up a whole new world. There it was, twitter.com/my friend in Toronto. And I saw his Twitter stream. And the first thing that I noticed was he had followers. He had like, I think maybe 100 something, 125 followers. And to me, at that time when I saw that he had followers, I was like, wow, he must be famous, like for people to be following him. So I looked at who he was following and his followers and then his tweets, and I didn't even know what this was. But all I knew that was that in the field, like an empty field where you could tweet, it would prompt you to say, I forgot what it was saying. Like it was like, what are you up to, or what are you doing? And I was like, what? Like, do I have one? And so I clicked on profile, and I found that I did have one. I had a Twitter account, but I never tweeted. And I guess whatever I clicked on at that time, the way that Twitter would generate invites through Gmail was that I was able to see my friend Z's tweets on the lower left-hand corner through chat, and Gmail chat. And once I realized that I was on this, I had an account for this Twitter platform, so I began, like going through creating my profile, creating my name. So I changed it to Digital Fam, did the whole profile bio. And so I saw what he was doing, and he was just like basically saying what he was doing. Like, lining up to get a vanilla latte at Starbucks, walking the dog, visiting my mom, this and that. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do that too. So maybe then the next month happened, then the following month I would do that. I literally would just tweet. And I don't know what I was doing, but it was like, the field would prompt you would ask you, what are you doing? So I would literally say what I was doing, and I got really into it, and I would be doing it like all the time. And then slowly I would start to get like 1, 2, 3 followers until I had like maybe 10. And I was super excited and I was like, oh wow, these people are following me. But I didn't catch on how to talk to them till finally I did. You had to at them. So I finally got to at them. And then I saw somewhere that I think TweetDeck launched. So I downloaded that. And then it opened up a whole other world with TweetDeck streams, like the home feed, and you can follow people and all these things. And that's when I started to realize that if you add people, you're talking to them, so you're bringing them into the conversation. And so to make a long story short, because I was in Frankfurt, Germany, and I didn't speak German, nor did I really understand German, I missed being funny. I always wanted to be a comedian, and I always just wanted to be funny. And for some reason, my humor did not translate well there in Germany. And so I kind of like missed that interaction. So what I did was when I got on Twitter and I finally realized how it worked, I would just be like listening in or reading the different people's conversations that I was following, or I would search for the people that to me were famous and I would follow them. And you know what? There weren't any actors or actresses back in 2007. Like there wasn't anybody. There was just like tech people, and the tech people that to me were in my world online influencers and super famous were number one, Jeff Pulver. I still consider him the father of VoIP, voice over IP. Tim O'Reilly. I still think that he's the father, and he coined the phrase Web 2.0. There's Robert Scoble. He used to be what was it? He worked for Rackspace, and he was one of the people that literally would live stream or blog or vlog wherever he went. Like in the Apple conferences, there was Chris Brogan, Guy Kawasaki. Those people to me were famous to me. They were like tech celebs. So I was so excited to be able to follow them and see their tweets and tweet back. And what did I ended up doing was just tweeting to people, following their conversations and trying to insert some type of humor or funniness. And then it grew. And then in 2009, no, I think beginning of 2009 or end of 2008, Google open sourced Android, their mobile operating system. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to jump on this bandwagon. So I started creating Android cartoons and finding Android developers on Twitter and sharing the cartoons with them. And then, it grew. So that's another story. I don't really want to get into it too much because that's totally another story. And I don't know. I think I must have mentioned it before in an earlier video. I'm not sure. But so I want to talk about Twitter. So it's already 2021, and I lived in Germany and I was back. I came back to Toronto in 2010. I was still fairly active on Twitter, but not as much. And then from Toronto, I moved to another city in Canada, which is like, I guess, a quarter, not even an eighth of the population of Toronto. I don't even know. And then I just no longer was active on social media. I was no longer active on Twitter. And then that's been years now because I've been in this small city for over 8 years now. So I really was quite inactive. I would still go on Twitter once in a while, but it was not what I used to do before when I was in Frankfurt and when I returned back to Toronto, because there wasn't really much to tweet. I mean, to me, I used Twitter, especially when I was attending conferences and events. So I would live blog using Twitter. And live blogging wasn't a thing back in 2000 and 2008. So I would like to think that I'm actually one of the first few people that utilized Twitter for live blog. Actually, one of the first few people that utilized Twitter for live blogging or microblogging, that's what they would call it. And I used to do that a lot. And then I stopped by the time I got here to this city in 2012. beginning of 2012. So now it's 2021, and so my life has been that I currently work for a marketing agency, and now I'm handling like maybe 4 social media accounts in addition to others, side clients, and I don't even have time to even be on my own accounts. And I realized that, and I said this long time ago in 2008. If you're not on Twitter, you don't exist. And I said that. I'll find that tweet and I'll stick it somewhere here on this video. But I actually said that. And then somebody else later on said it, and other people said it, and now it's a thing. But it's true. If you're not active on Twitter, people forget about you. And so I lost a few followers. I also lost the momentum because back then I had quite a lot of following. I got up to maybe 4,000, 5,000, and that was a lot because it was organic. And then what happened, I think in 2009, 2010, people were very ambitious and industrious, and they created the software where you could follow people or buy followers. And then I noticed that a lot of marketers or new marketers that were coming on to the platform, their follower count started really increasing. And then I realized that they bought followers. And I really, I did not. That's something that I don't do, and I would not do, because I always believe that I just want things to grow organically the way it is. Like for this YouTube channel, for instance, I barely share my YouTube channel with my friends and family. I mean, I did put it in my Instagram. I don't think I probably only got 3 followers from my friends and family altogether following me. Not even sure, but that's fine. But I'm not really promoting this YouTube channel. I just want to see what video resonates. I do create titles, I put a little description, I do use the keywords, but I just really that's just me. I just want to see it grow organically. Yeah, now I'm back on Twitter. I decided last Friday, I believe, that, you know what, I got to get back on and be more active on social media, because that's just like what I like to do. I just love connecting with people, so I'm back on. And if you are listening to this YouTube channel or YouTube video, then, you can follow me on Twitter. I'll have my Instagram tags somewhere in the video, or the links in the description. It's just at Digital Femme. It's just Digital Femme. That's all. You can find me on LinkedIn, Digital Femme, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Flickr, so many things, Snapchat, what else? So let's get into TikTok. So I created a TikTok account like a few years back, and I didn't really use it. I just created it to see other people's TikToks. And then I left it for dead because I got busy, and, just life was, it's life. And then when I revisited my TikTok account 3 years ago, and it was like, oh, I don't know how to get back on it again. So I had to create another one. So now I feel like I do want to get on TikTok. I like stuff like that. Like if I can do a video, then I could easily go on TikTok. If I could create videos on Instagram, and if I used to live stream with my Nokia N95 back in 2008 in Frankfurt, Germany, and I had no problem live streaming, my face or my whatever, my surroundings, then I could easily get on TikTok. But I realized that, after going through a bunch of TikToks, it's like if you don't have a husband or a boyfriend, if you don't have kids, if you don't have pets, and if you can't sing, if you can't dance, then what are you going to do on TikTok? So I know I want to do something on TikTok. Like I see everybody's TikTok. And by everybody, I mean like everybody in the whole wide world. Billions and billions of people are on TikTok. And I'm going to be on TikTok. But what am I going to do on TikTok? I can't sing. I can't dance. And I don't want to pretend to sing. And I don't want to just dance because people want to make fun of me. And I know that laughter is all about the TikTok. But no, I don't think so. Not the dancing part. So I don't have a husband, so I can't do the couple thing, and I can't do pranks on my husband because I don't have one, and all that kind of stuff you do with a husband. And I don't have kids, so it's not like I can take cute videos of my kids or slap cheese on my kid's face. I don't have, well, I do have a pet. I have a betta fish, Bob Fernando, 2 neon tetras, thing 1 and thing 2, and Boris Hudson, my hamster. And maybe I could do something about that. I know that there's a lot of people that don't have these things, and they do like really funny comedy things. And I know I just said that I'm a comedian, but I like to be a comedian with words and not with like funny, I don't know. And I also think that sometimes, like, it's funny, and there are videos that are a little bit, my opinion, a bit tasteless. But I get it. It's a new generation. You know, I get that. I don't mean to judge, or maybe I am judging, but it's just, to me, sometimes some TikToks I see, it's like, ooh, like, but that's just me. And would I do what they would be doing? No. Sometimes I think that people get on TikTok because they can, and I feel like they might be going too far with some of the content that they create. Because if you really think about it, what is a grown woman, like in her 60s or late 50s, putting on a tight pair of yoga pants and twerking? Like, oh, I'm being judgy. I apologize. I really apologize. This is just me. This is just my opinion, and I don't mean to offend anybody. And you know what? Don't get offended. Just come on, be strong. These are just words. Just be strong. But I don't mean, I don't mean to offend anyone, but I'm just sharing my thoughts that I don't understand how these mature adult women are kind of like making a spectacle of themselves. And I kid you not, they have a lot of followers. Like, they have like maybe 1 million or how many million likes and stuff like that. And I do enjoy the couple TikToks where they prank each other. But sometimes I kind of wonder, is it really a prank, or do they really know and it's all just acted out and scripted? So, and that's the thing. I can script something for myself, and I believe I scripted like 2 or 3 things, but you can only go so far with one person. Like, it would be so much better if I had a husband or a boyfriend that was into social media and that humored me and would just play along with me, and we just do it together. Because there are so many couples on TikTok that they just, their synergy is great. It's all about the TikTok. They dance together, they do funny things together, they, like that. So I just need to find me a boyfriend who's like that. And even if I did, would I actually do some of the crazy stuff? Who knows? And then with the kids thing too. So what I want to know is, are you guys on TikTok? Do you watch TikTok? Like, do you actually go through TikTok just for the sheer voyeurism of it? Like watching other people doing their stuff, or hot chicks, twerking and stuff like that? Or, I don't know. I know that you can be really caught up on TikTok because there's some really funny stuff, and there's some funny stuff. There's some content that's not so funny, and I'm thinking, yeah, well, I don't know. Like, anyway, so this video is about Twitter and TikTok. I think I rambled. I know I rambled. I don't know. Like, I'm tired. Like, I got up really early, and no excuses, but I felt I just wanted to do this video to talk about this. And anyway, for those of you that have stayed till the end to watch this, thank you very much. Do consider subscribing. I kid you not, this might be a boring video, but there are other ones that in my video library that would probably resonate with you better. But I do really want to know what you guys think of Twitter, and especially TikTok, and if you're on there. And if you are, then just, go ahead and follow me. Anyway, wherever you are in this world, have a great day and have a great evening, and stay well. Bye-bye.